Hey everybody, welcome back to Overland, Florida. I'm Kevin. Today is a Tuesday afternoon. I'm out here with my friend Anthony. He's in a new bass tracker. And we got Will. He is in a Carolina skiff. And we're just gonna cruise the chain. The chain is approximately like 18 lakes that are all connected by canals. And we're gonna outrun the storm that's here behind us. We're gonna go to Lake Jessie to see if any of the seaplanes are gonna be taking off. Other than that, we're gonna put in probably 20 to 25 miles. So this is my all-time favorite canal in the Winter Haven chain of lakes. And not just because of the oak canopy, but because of this cool bridge right here. Today we're only going to go through approximately 8 lakes, but we're going to go through them twice, so it's going to look like we're going to go through 16 lakes. Because we started at one end, we went through to the other end where Lake Jessie is, and then we got to turn around and go back. They got a seaplane out there. I think we just missed the seaplane. I hear it running, but I think it's going up in the hangar. So the seaplanes weren't out on Lake Jessie, so we're gonna turn around, and this is the storm coming towards us right now. So we have approximately 8 lakes to go through to get to the swim spot where we like to hang out on Lake Winterset. So we're gonna try and get there as quick as possible and jump in the water and ride out the storm. I think it's gonna blow over. It's still early. It's only like, I wanna say like 1:30, maybe 1:40 now in the morning or in the afternoon. So the girls are all working today, the 3 of us are off, so we usually come out here, well, last summer we came out 2 to 3 times a week. We went on the chain. We were out here all the time, driving back and forth with the boat trailers and everything. We usually come around 2 o'clock in the afternoon and stay till the sunset, watch the sun go down. But today I think we're just gonna ride it out and chase the storm clouds around. So we're finally back in Lake Ship. This is the lake that we launched from. So, still not getting rained on. My boat's taking on water though. I'm not sure. It might be the drain plug, but we're gonna try and get all the way to Lake Winterset so we can go swimming. So we're now in Lake Eloise. Legoland is right over there, and on the weekends they have a ski show. It's pretty fun. It's the former Cypress Gardens. So that's the front. We gotta go that direction. We got another lake to go through, and we'll be at Lake Winterset. We're trying to beat that front. Directly straight across from this canal is the swim spot. There's a spring over there. It's a nice sandy bottom. The water is really nice and clear. It's clean. So we made it, and I think we're gonna miss all the storms, believe it or not. I think they're gonna go right past us. So it's about 4:30. Somehow we missed all the rain, the thunder, the lightning, and everything. We're about to dry off, find a little restaurant on the water to eat at. I think it was just my drain plug was loose because I tightened it, and it doesn't seem like any more water's coming in. But there's a new little beachy area over here. We're gonna go over there and check it out before we leave. It's not a bad little area. There's not as much sand, but it looks like they're ripping up the grass. So this is usually what we do when we come out here. We try to come out here 2 or 3 times a week, but this year it's just been kind of hit and miss. Last year was the year we came out here the most. Will and I are both off like 14 days a month, and probably close to 10 of those days off a month we spent out on the water. So we're back in Lake Eloise. We gotta cross this one. This is usually the choppiest lake out of all the lakes in the chain. So people always ask why I don't fish on my boat, and I'm just really not a big fisherman, to be honest with you. But Anthony up there with the brand new bass tracker, he's an avid bass fisherman. So he said we're gonna work on that. We're gonna get this this boat out there fishing, and we're gonna get some nice bass on this boat for you guys. The final stretch back to the restaurants, and the sun is finally deciding to come out. Looks like we got some jet skiers up there. So we're back at Lake Ship. Anthony's heading back home. Will's already scooting across the lake, and we're gonna go to the Twisted Prop. I can't get on a plane. I think I got a bunch of grass in my prop. When you go through those canals, you get a lot of grass. Your hat? It's right there in front of your boat. Or is that grass? So we weren't able to find the hat, which is weird because I lost a hat in that lake, and we also lost a GoPro many years ago before I started doing boating videos, back when I did motorcycle videos. I had a jet ski and we were making a wakeboarding video, and I tossed the GoPro from the jet ski to Josh that was wakeboarding, and we lost it. Even though it had a flotation device on it, we never saw it again. So don't lose anything in Lake Ship. You'll never find it again. Even though it's a really shallow lake, it's gone for good. So we just finished the last canal. Right over here, straight across, is Twisted Prop, or Idle Zone formerly. So we're gonna get us some burgers, and I'm gonna get some deep fried macaroni. So just remember, when you're docking by yourself, slow is fast and fast is crash. So you can never go too slow. So the food was delicious, really fast service, but that was probably because it's a weekday and there's only 2 tables. So we're leaving the Twisted Prop. Now we're on our way to Lake Ship for like the 4th time today. We're gonna see if the wind blew Will's hat on the shoreline. So we're gonna go check the shoreline real quick. After that, we're gonna go to Lake Eloise, which is where Legoland is, and we're gonna check to see if they installed a new rope swing. We saw some videos on Instagram, people rope swinging over there, so we're gonna see if there's a new rope swing. Probably not gonna do it today because it's kind of getting late, but when we come out here next weekend or the next time, we'll have a new spot to go hang out at. No hat. some people buy motorcycles and ride around. We just buy boats and cruise the lakes, so it's pretty convenient. The chain of lakes is about 25 minutes from our house to the boat ramp, so that's how we can afford to come here a couple times a week. It's pretty close, doesn't waste that much time. Plenty of restaurants and stuff to eat on the way back. So we're coming up on the canal to go to Lake Eloise, and my boat is still taking on water. I just hit the bilge pump, so I got a lot of the water out, but it's still leaking in there. Not too worried about it. But what I will do is when I get home, I'll just fill the boat up with water when it's on the trailer and see where the water leaks out. That's the easiest way to troubleshoot that. You can see by Will's boat up there, Lake Eloise is always choppy. Just about always. And with a little boat like this, you get so wet with the water coming over the bow of the boat. So Will just found a canal we have never been down before. I guess this is where the Freedom Boat Club is. Well, that was cool. You learn something new every day. It's kind of jungly back here. So here's the Lake Eloise rope swings. Got a tire swing, and they actually have an extension ladder going up the tree to make it easy. So right around this little corner right here is Legoland. Right here, I don't know, you can't see on the GoPro, where my finger is actually the Florida pool. There's a pool in the shape of the state of Florida. And where Will's going right now is the Lake Summit Canal. So as we go through this canal, when I was a little kid, this used to be Cypress Gardens. And they actually filmed an episode of Tarzan in here, and also an episode of Gilligan's Island. There's a couple little islands back here. I don't think they're passable by boat anymore. But when I was a kid, this is where the Southern Belles used to be positioned with their dresses and everything, and all the cool little gardens. So that's Lake Summit, and Will's getting alerts on his phone for severe storms over by Highland City, which is where we're going to be headed after this. And I guess it's coming this way, so we're going to head back to the ramp and load up while we're still dry. But yeah, thanks for just hanging out. This is a typical day for us. We just go on the boats, explore. Like I said, some people buy motorcycles and ride them all over. We've done the motorcycle thing and four-wheelers and everything, so we just cruise on boats. On weekdays, you pretty much have the entire chain to yourself. And if you go from one end to the very other and back through, it's roughly 60 miles if you follow the shoreline. Now that's a Florida afternoon thunderstorm right there. Surprisingly, no wind, really calm. think we're gonna miss this storm too. It is so peaceful out right now. So there's Harborside Restaurant on Lake Ship. It's not somewhere you want to go with wet clothes. It's more of a formal restaurant. Out of all the restaurants on the chain, it's the most formal, I'd say. I think we sucked up a lot of grass. Gotta clear the prop. If there's no wind to blow you to the dock, you just gotta use your own momentum. Basically, I just get a little forward speed, put it in neutral, just let it coast. And that is how you become a pro docker by yourself. And you just wrap your little string. You should probably use actual rope and not paracord, but that's what I had in my truck. So we had a successful day on the chain of lakes. I needed a new trailer so bad. One of these days, I'm just gonna drive out to Titusville to Custom Canoe and just go buy a new galvanized trailer. I think they're around 1,100 bucks with tax and everything, which isn't too bad, I guess. But now I just need to get home before it gets dark, and I'm gonna fill the boat with water, and I'm gonna see where the water drains out. That's probably the easiest way to figure out where it's leaking from, because I was taking on quite a bit of water. I thought maybe it was the drain plug, but I tightened the drain plug really well, and I don't know, I've never had that issue before, so we'll see. Maybe I hit an oyster bed harder than I thought I did in Homosassa or something. So otherwise I'm gonna need some fiberglass work eventually.